Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to a slightly early but still brand new episode of. Now, you might be wondering why I'm starting this a little bit earlier than usual, and that's because I got that request from Aiden himself, who wanted to be here for this because he has work relatively soon. So yeah, he wanted to actually be here for the whole time, unlike for his own premieres, but I digress. He is here currently.
Hi. Okay, so real quick, I bought this blue sweater. I went to the mall and bought this blue sweater.
What is it with you and BB and starting out your introduction with a complete non sequiturs all the time?
Okay, no, listen. This blue sweater is cute. I got a haircut. Most of the blonde's gone in my hair, which makes me kind of sad. But I got
Let
this
me
cute
answer
blue
your question
sweater.
with more non sequiturs. Okay.
Listen, I'm looking cute. Okay, I'm looking cute.
Okay, very well then. Okay, so who have we got in the chat? Oh well, we have KW, we have Emily.
Wings.
Who do we have in the wings? We have KW, we have Emily.
Wings, 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 wings.
We also have
Give
Blue in
it
the
a
chat.
shot.
I haven't forgotten
Give
you.
it a
Hello,
shot.
Blue.
Oh, now you
Wings.
acknowledge that song.
We have
Wings.
acknowledged all songs and
Give it a shot. Give
Give
it
it
a
a
shot.
shot.
Oh, Emily.
No, Emily.
That wasn't good.
Oof.
Oh
Give
well,
it a
okay.
shot.
I'm sure she'll be back. Also, hi Blue. I know you're here as well. I just didn't acknowledge you because of I wanted that punchline. But anyway, the punchline is done now. So hello.
Wings.
Oh,
I
hate-
she's back.
I hate this microphone with a burning passion. I was in the middle of a funny joke when I realized my microphone was not picking it up.
Funny joke. Anyway, go on, what was your funny joke?
I was gonna, as soon as you put me in, I was gonna go, "Hi, I'm Emily. Today I walked outside since that's how we do our intros now."
Apparently it is. Oh well. I touched grass. Good to know.
I ate grass.
Go try some grass.
Just become a cow and
That's,
start eating grass.
No. You guys need to go touch grass and read books that has anything angel wings and such like that.
I mean, reading ain't my thing, but I do like writing.
Okay, Toff Bayfong, calm down.
Wow. Well, to be fair, she could learn Braille. I don't know if Braille existed though during a time period after.
I don't think
so.
I don't think it did.
Maybe in course time, but
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if like if Toff was able to learn to like actually read, but only if like something was like chiseled in stone and she just like sensed it. That could be cool.
Just
Anyway.
like chisel words into the floor, and it's like yes, or like just like a stone tablet with like words on it next to a statue, and it's like yes.
So either something chiseled in stone or something chiseled in stone. Thank you for the clarification.
Listen, okay, I'm very smart. We all know this. I am a smart boy. I am smart. Puts fingers together. Very intelligent.
very intelligent when you do the two fingers together. Yeah, very intelligent, Aiden.
I'm very cutesy. I don't know. Listen, I'm wearing a blue sweater.
Yes.
That makes me adorable, obviously.
Can you do it, Uwu?
Which has nothing to do with. Okay.
Listen, okay. Anyways, episode.
Josh, hello, welcome to the stream. So
Episode.
nice to see you.
So how is everyone doing today? Very chaotic.
Yes.
Apparently so. Yeah.
Yes. No, this is
I
very
do-
important. Let's start the episode. I need. Wait, we're gonna watch the intro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Last episode
I
made
mean-
me cry. I'm not looking forward to this.
No,
This is
you
why I was so
probably-
keen to have you
You
here.
probably
you asked
won't
anyway
cry
to be
during
here,
this
but I'm just gonna
episode,
invite
even
you.
though it's sad. God, during this
Isn't it literally the aftermath of the event that made her cry in the first
yeah.
place?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So-
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, okay, fine. I guess we can. I don't. Yeah, sure, fine. We'll watch the intro this time. Apparently, that's important.
No, actually,
this
it's
time.
not.
Okay.
I was just asking if you want
Alright.
to watch the intro since it's just one episode.
Then fine. Then fine.
Oh,
We'll
well-
skip it.
Oh my
seeing as-
god! What is happening? Spoilers!
Okay, seeing as you have to go at some point, let's give ourselves as much time as possible because we have 4 people here. We're gonna be here for a while, so let's get that out of the way.
Hey, what's up?
AC 9123.
Dino Caroline, it's still
Donna Caroline,
You
711.
put a big red cross over her face. Sorry.
Take the green.
Way
Way
back.
back.
Lucky Mike, potato.
Hey, look, it's
Put
just
across the
Emily.
attack.
Emily.
Puck-a-sword. People are gonna be so
Yes.
confused.
I still have the Puckasaur.
Pucksaur, I think. I think it's Pucksaur, or is it Puckasaur? I don't know.
Well, it says Puckasaur.
I
You
don't.
don't know your
Fractured.
friend's name?
Oh my word, Ada, could you please fix the fact that this the outro, the intro fades out, and then all you have here is just yourself going fractured.
No,
It
takes
there
away
is
the energy
music.
from,
It's quiet music, okay? There's music.
Turn it up then.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn
Yeah,
it up.
anything.
Light it up, light
No,
it
that
up.
was music.
2018. Ew.
Ew! Why would you go back to 2018, suckers? Oh, ow!
Okay, so 2 things.
Oh my!
Okay, already there are several things to point out in this. We're not even 3 seconds in. Okay, first of all, extras, very nice. Second of all, we were talking about Top before. I think Alana was blind in 2018. How on earth did she collide with Tommy that way? Thirdly,
She's listening to
Actual-
music. She's jamming. In the crowd
actual
hall.
Naruto.
Why?
To
You are
clarify-
Naruto.
He's
Because I
not
know
Naruto. He's a Naruto fan. Okay, he's just a Naruto fan, and
That
he
used to be a-
maybe.
Is this an Easter egg because in 2018 was the age of Naruto running in Gacha?
Actually, no, but we could retroactively say it's that. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
because-
sure, yeah, of
It was
course.
just because I dressed him up like Naruto. He's run, and so therefore Naruto run.
You would randomly designing characters that just happen to come across the Naruto's yeah, sure, okay.
I'm just like,
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna have him run across screen, so might as well.
All right.
I'm fine. Thanks.
I felt like Alana was just staring at his stomach or something during that time and didn't even look up at him. Oh my goodness!
Oh my
What?
god.
That teacher was not happy with Naruto running in the halls.
Yeah, he gonna die probably. Maybe that student got murdered.
Well, maybe he's the next angel we'll see in this series.
Oh god.
Why are half of these characters so good and the other half look like you made them when you were high?
Maybe I was high. You don't know how to do it in my spare time. Actually,
Oh
I
my
don't.
god!
Don't admit that on
Actually,
stream.
I'm scared. I'm gonna be honest. I am scared of weed. I'm gonna be fully honest. I am terrified of weed. I would never smoke
Hey,
it.
I
look.
thought you were gonna mention a much worse drug to be terrified of.
I am
Well, I mean,
terrified
if
of drugs
that's-
in
Don't do
general.
drugs, kids.
I was gonna say if that's the threshold, then imagine what Class B or Class A would actually be for him.
I am also terrified of crack cocaine and
Even,
black tar
even
heroin.
oh, I mean, yeah, even I don't mess with that kind of stuff.
Harvey, you put stuff
You
in
Way
heard
your
it
brownies.
here.
deeper.
Drugs.
You put stuff in your brownies, Harvey. We know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but never that strong. Jeez.
Technically, it's legal in Canada, so you know.
Yeah, there you go. See, I'm fine.
Although I don't know if it's legal in Florida if he ever moves down there or visits there. So you know.
There's still not for sale. Actually, that would be.
I don't know about in the United States, like Florida specifically at least.
Yeah, if there's
If he ever wants to go
another-
visit Orwena, he may want to be careful. He may want to hide. His
I was
stash.
gonna say, yeah, if there's not a crossover, then that would be whereas where Harvey we see him fidgeting in the corner or something from withdrawals, we never draw
Mhm.
attention to it. Anyway,
We just get to see Harvey when he's not on the weed, and just what is Harvey like normally? And then he's so much different.
I still sound the same, just a lot more serious.
Why do they hate me or
Alana, they love you. And I know
I
for a
think there's
fact
a
they
delay
want
in
to
the
see you
video, by
again.
the way.
There is a delay.
Oh.
I thought Alana started talking in Mrs. Dysart voice. I was going to be like,
Hmm.
like
I'll-
oh,
I'll reload it, see if that does anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, look,
Oh.
Aiden
Ew,
is on
doesn't
the
big
front.
Aiden.
So,
Oh, wait,
okay,
I actually-
as we all know,
Okay, I
Oh.
accidentally put this on because like this was such I was gonna put it on as a thing in the chat.
Is that
Okay,
Yeah, this was the last video I downloaded,
This is
so-
just one thing I would do fashion-wise for her. So instead of her scarf being orange, I would actually make it some shade of pink to go with her outfit.
It's a
Maybe, like-
Pacific color! Oh my god, it's
That's just an extremely ugly outfit.
Okay.
Oh my
well, it
god,
would
it's
go back.
based on Maximum Bride. They have dirty clothes. They have the forged
Well-
stains.
What color palette, Missy? Listen, we've been over this. Aiden likes a nice, consistent color palette, ideally. Oh, go back. Go back.
Yet somehow
Go
that
back.
is the most inconsistent color
Yeah.
palette I've ever seen.
Yeah, Aiden loves good color palettes. Anyways, back to Alana.
Alana, they love you. And I know for a fact they would want to see you again.
okay, let's do this.
I like how the
Let's do it.
I like how the concern was, do my parents hate me? Well, like, do my parents even know that I'm still alive?
Oh no, they do. That was stated in season 1. They went to Mrs. Dysart's house, and Mrs. Dysart informed them. Granted, we didn't see that on screen, but it was stated that she would inform them.
Hmm.
I mean, that
Oh.
conversation must have been awkward, but we don't want to get into that conversation eventually. Listen, that conversation, I don't want to. I'm scared of this. I don't want to show.
I don't know. That kind of feels like the perfect scene for Fallen Angels in a flashback. Quite honestly,
Maybe eventually.
Hey,
considering the amount of
sis,
drama
I
they
know
put in
you're like
these.
sad. I know you're like sad, but plot twist, your daughter's alive.
Your daughter's alive, and she's on the run from magical beings. I hope you can cope with that information.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I've got good news and bad news. Good news, your daughter's alive. Woohoo! And she's a fugitive. Oh.
Oh my god. I feel like that is a line from an anime, like somewhere.
Oh, I was definitely thinking of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Goku's arrived. Goku's was recovered. Woohoo! And it'll be here in 6 days. Woohoo! Yeah.
Mhm.
We need to watch more DBZA, by the way, Aiden. That's another Bad
Yes.
Bunch project.
Hi, moms. I'm home.
Why does she one, by the way, KW, because you want to keep track?
I miss
Okay. Another great detail here, the fact that they were just like on one plane for the entire time, and Jill had to actually like go round.
you guys.
Yeah, I mean they can't really hug her on the same side. It would just be
No.
either Jill hugging Lexa or Lexa hugging Jill.
It would just be a contender for the position of the most awkward gacha hugging ever put to YouTube, which currently is held by me because of Mutant Girl episode 10 part 2.
Why is Mrs. Dysart's hand broken?
Broke? Why is it? What do you mean? Why is it broken?
Nah, her hand just forgot to change back when I was doing her moving.
Oh, I thought you said hair was broken for some reason.
Hand, no.
No.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
I feel fine.
Has Lex's VA changed?
Yeah, Lexa's VA changed. I lost the contact to original VA.
Fair enough.
Well, this was the VA she had in episode 3 remake.
Okay.
I'm here.
Alana, we're really sorry the last time you saw us we were fighting.
Yeah, it probably didn't help you feel any better while you were away.
I love how like Lex's VA is still crying during this time because obviously that's supposed to be happening. Just like stop while like in the middle of like, the conversation. Unfortunately, Moni was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry that they were last time we were fighting. Must have been hard on you." I mean, of course, we didn't think we thought you died right after that, and we're still kind of processing that. But
Guys, I know you'd work it out. Relationships have bumps. I'm sorry if I worried you.
That doesn't matter now. You're safe. And
I think
you're
there's still a
home.
delay, but it's fine. It's not much of a
Come on, we
delay.
made your favorites. Pizza.
It's not for me. I think mine's fine.
Oh.
Oh no, it's slightly delayed.
Yeah, I think it's
fine.
delayed by like a second or two. So
Right.
Missed you guys.
I know. I can explain how later.
Jill and Lex are not having a good time. Clearly, they are they have gone from having from discovering that Alana's alive to discovering that someone else who they thought was dead for way longer is also alive. Basically, at the same time. I mean, okay, one of them they were prepared for, they were informed in advance, but the other one is just like, oh, okay, who else is not dead? Please let me know.
Well, you see, Uncle Jake is also alive. No, he's dead. We
Oh
actually
my god, if Ultra Jake is still alive, I'm weak.
Nah, he is dead. And he did not
Exactly.
become an angel. He is canonically dead.
Yeah,
Maybe-
we saw a body. That's the rule. If you see
Yeah.
a body, you can't bring
Well,
them back.
yeah, if you see a body, you can't really write it off unless you try to pull some weird mental gymnastics, being like, oh, no. See, they were just almost dead, like very close to death. They actually didn't die off because we didn't see that part. You know, it's just like,
Yeah,
what?
no, you got to pull some of DBZ Ocean Dub censorship. You know, with like the breathing Namekians on the floor. It's like just going through the village and all the Namekians on the floor going.
Is
To
Juggle
clarify, they
seeing-
weren't actually dead.
Yeah, just like, see, they're not dead. They're alive. Look, they're alive. Guys, we didn't murder all these characters. Like,
I
oh,
swear,
really?
4Kids TV was something.
I don't think that was 4Kids. I think that was just wasn't that like Ocean and Vancouver were doing that at that point. I don't think that was. Although 4Kids censorship, I have
4Kids
have-
censorship was horrible.
I am aware of the horror stories because obviously I've watched.
Ooh, those yummy
Divil
jelly
Cerebral.
donuts.
And of course, I've heard of that because that is just the most.
Listen, okay, they're like what were they? Rice balls, I think. They were
Yes,
They
they're
were
rice
rice
balls.
balls.
Like, listen, rice balls and jelly donuts aren't the same thing for kids. Okay.
I
No.
know.
Onigiri
Nor were
in
they,
Japan, and somehow it translated to jelly ball.
Isn't there another version where Brock calls them hamburgers, like in a different dub or something?
I don't know. I know 4Kids did some weird stuff for like the movies, like they were, I think they were rolling something else, but 4Kids like literally edited it so it became sandwiches they were rolling during one of the clips.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, really, we had to make it more American.
One of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged moments is the moment when the two guards like burst in on Seto Kaiba and they go, "Stop right there, or we'll shoot you with our invisible guns."
Oh, God.
I mean,
Actually,
dubs, I will say, are weird because one thing, like even dubs in the modern day, kind of change things. Like Pokemon Journeys, for example.
Yeah.
One of the main characters was named Kuharu in the original dub, right? But in English, they changed it to Chloe. It sounds
Wow, what-
similar.
a Pokemon name that got changed? Wow,
I know.
someone tell Satoshi and Kasumi, please.
Listen, but I just have beef. Okay, like listen, I thought we were over changing stuff like that. What's wrong with Kuharu?
When did they ever stop that?
I don't think they did. I mean, I don't think Serena's name changed. I think Serena was still Serena in Japan too. Maybe.
Oh, great. So they didn't change one person. I'm so glad about that.
I don't know. They don't always change names, but they sometimes change names. I don't
Well, a
know.
lot of the times, the names in Pokemon, like both the games and the show, are puns, and they change
Yeah.
into something that like works in the language in question.
yeah.
Yeah,
Some of the time,
look,
I can
look, I just have beef with like Kuharu to Chloe. Like I prefer Kuharu, but another issue I have is in the same anime. Another main character, they didn't change his name. His name was Go originally in Japan, and they kept it in American, like in the English dub or whatever. You know, it's just like, oh wow, Kuharu's such a weird name, but Go, you know, perfectly. Like that is way more
It's one
normal.
syllable. It's one syllable. He's
That's
fine.
way
you know.
more normal of a name than Kuharu. Like, excuse me, what do you mean by that? Like, that annoyed me. It's just like, no, we can't change Go, but we can change Kuharu because Chloe is so much better. Question mark. Like,
I do agree with some of the changes because I mean, Lizardon is not really that good a name. Charizard actually works way better.
Right.
You know,
No, I
you're
was like,
charring
whenever
something and you're a lizard.
well, I mean, I think like with Pokemon names, they're direct translations. With Kuharu, it's actual name. You know, when I think of Pokemon names, it's literally translating the name over.
I don't know.
And just
Coughing and wheezing at one point in the games were called NY and LA
What?
because New York and LA are polluted cities.
Wow.
That was the prototype version of Red and Blue. That one wasn't the original. That was not what they went with originally, but that was
You
in
know
there.
what? That was. You know what? Let's change the names back. It'll be hilarious.
Oh my god. Takuma has a weird history. Oh dear lord.
Yes, it does. That's why I'm not phased by one name change, because every name gets changed except Go, apparently. If anything, Go's weirder because of that.
Yeah, Go is. Look,
so-
I don't know if anyone like who in the U.S. is named Go. I don't even know why they named him Go in the anime. Because like I think the only reason they named him Go was because of Pokemon Go. I think that's the only reason they were like, let's name him Go. Because he's a character who does nothing but catches Pokemon and wants to complete the Pokedex. Therefore,
so it makes sense.
He's named Go. Because reasons. Like, listen, okay. No.
That's cool. That's brilliant though. Come on, that's like a nice parallel.
Listen,
like once you realize that.
Listen, I just hate Go as a character. Go was poorly written, okay? Like Go wasn't even good written.
I mean, I have seen a few episodes of the Spanish dub, like literally a few months ago. I was on holiday, so. Well, I was on holiday in Spain. I had no choice. Okay.
No. I keep forgetting that you like to watch stuff with Spanish dub. That's why I was like, oh yeah, he does like watching Spanish dub. So that makes sense. It wasn't
I was watching TV in Spain. That's just what you get.
Yeah, speaking of Spanish dub, so
it's
we need
fine.
to talk about that kind of stuff later. Anyways,
I think I believe I know what you mean. Well, actually, I've got two options what you mean, but either way, yes. I was gonna say something else before this whole tirade about like censorship, but I forgot what it was now. Never mind. We'll carry on.
No, I know about the angels and stuff. So, are you an angel now?
No, just human. It's complicated.
Thank God.
Can we talk outside real quick?
Sure.
I don't know. Tommy as an angel sort of would have been like poetic justice in a way, because I mean he spent all his life trying to prove like angels existed, and then suddenly he himself would be an angel, and him having to conceal that could have been the way things went, but it doesn't matter either way.
I mean, I do something completely different with him this season, but you know. Oh,
I know. That's why it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh look, he's back in this room.
Why is your change?
Why would the outfit change? What?
Because for one, I wanted to put him in a brown jacket because I wanted to test out how he would look. I prefer blue jackets on him, but you know, but I wanted to do an outfit change. Plus, his outfit has darker colors because the edge.
Yeah, but it should have been darker blue. Because the issue with brown is it's the same color as his hair.
Well,
also it cuts.
Like we said, Aiden likes a consistent color palette.
In this case, he's broken his color palette in exchange for a different color palette, which is somehow worse.
Listen, it's a darker color palette. It's the edge.
Yeah, but it should have been darker blue, which would have been consistent and poetic.
I mean, why not just put him in black? Why not just give him like a leather jacket or something?
Nah, I mean, to be fair, keep in mind this jacket only will last for this one episode. Like, it's only episode 7 thing. He's gonna change back next episode, and then whenever Gacha.
I don't think Emily's joking, but
yeah,
I'm glad you are, John.
Whenever Gacha Life 2 comes out, I'm gonna have to readapt his outfit. Hopefully.
Hey, at least my design for my character is better.
Nah, it really
Define
isn't.
which character, the one that has permanent pupils pointing towards the floor.
Oh no! I meant Amelia, the one that you just showed.
Amelia's hair color is literally outline black. You're not supposed to use that. You're supposed to use the black and on top of outline black and have the outline black color be the outline.
Outline black sucks on her. Her hair is pure black. I need to use the outline
Well,
black.
it is pure black. You've seen my characters who I don't use outline black for. It's black. It's not gray. It's black. It's just.
Let's play the video again.
You have to go one shade lighter.
Oh god.
It's bad. You don't use outline black for clothing or for hair or something. You're not supposed to use outline black.
Okay, so it looks like the outline black is like a patch on the side, which is already weird, but also the outlines are lighter than the rest of the hair because of the outline black.
Yes,
Who says
exactly.
we can't use outline black, huh? Have you not seen Skrillia design in Secrets of Plex?
Well then that's
can use
stupid. You're not
outline
supposed
black,
to use outline
except
black.
it doesn't work when her hair is the blackest black. You
Yeah.
do the shade up, which is still black. You pull a Jackson from Running
We-
with You.
Yeah, or Diogenes.
we all know
He
that- we
also
all know that
has
Secrets of-
like the second darkest
I
black.
don't think KW's seen Running with You yet.
I
I
said
said that should be next on
parts of it
I said it should
maybe
be
when
next
it
on your-
uploaded. I don't know.
Dylan the Wolf.
I mean, when it uploaded, it was uploaded years ago.
Oh, I
You
thought you
didn't
guys
know-
re-uploaded. Oh wait, is that
No,
okay?
no, I sent you the link to Running with You so that could be like your next like
Oh.
reacting series, with Aiden stuff, because I knew you were going to run out.
But I just
also
like
because
outline
of
black
the
more, to be
moderator.
honest. I just like really dark black.
It
honestly.
looks weird though when your outlines are lighter than the actual thing. You could have light outlines, but the outline should never be lighter than the actual coloration of the thing.
How's everyone doing? I'm feeling very sexual personally.
I've heard
How
the
about
word
you?
outline come out of Aiden's mouth 50 times. in the
Okay,
this kind of
never
outline.
use outline black as an actual color.
No,
It's
don't
not
listen to
meant to be a
Aiden.
color.
51.
It's meant to be a color.
No, it's meant for outlines. It's for outlines.
You can
KW.
use other
And you know what's
colors
even
for
worse?
outline too,
When
though.
when the outline black, you do the outfit, the black color, like the black part of the outfit to be outline black, but then the outlines are also outline black because then it's like there's no outlines. Listen,
Okay, no, both of you stop yelling at each other. Jacob, can you put the Amila, whatever her name was, Amelia?
Amelia.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
If the color black was meant to be outlined, then you shouldn't be able to change it in Gacha Club or any other Gacha game.
You can do any color. I can have a character's hair be like a bright blue, but the outlines be like a neon green. That doesn't make it good. That's still horrible. I can do it though.
I'm just saying, you keep saying don't use outline black. Where is the word outline black in the color palette? I don't see it.
It's not
just the
in
color
the
black.
it's not written down, but that's the implication.
How is it?
Imagine if all the colors were had to be labeled something. Get every single color on there was just a label based on what the Dulux paint section would be equivalent. Just take up the
Okay.
entire screen.
Aiden, stop screaming outline black for a
Outline
moment.
black.
KW, shush. KW, the issue we have with it is the way that it's done. Nearly every single person on the stratosphere, apart from you, uses the second highest black with a black outline because that is still black. The way you have done it is a void. The practical reason is because when you put your character, say you're doing angst or whatever,
Mhm.
my voice is wheezing. Oh my god.
And your voice is LA.
When you're doing angst and you put them in an emotional black void because we're depressed, I don't know,
Mhm.
your character's hair will blend into the background.
Even Zane
matter
doesn't have
what you
fully black hair like that.
Which is why, apart from the outlines, we don't use black as an actual color.
Mm.
So that is not how black hair should be done because one, it is really distracting. So it will drive you away from the plot of your character. Two, the outline just looks
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be raggedy. I don't know how to explain it. You have to read the books that the character is based on to understand where how I design it, because I was trying to design the way
Yeah, but just because they say they have dark black hair doesn't mean it's void hair.
void hair.
Also, KW, the color palette you have used is also just very bad. Sorry, I've I'm being distracted by the fact that there is a bad design by Aiden on the screen,
Right.
and Aiden's dissing KW for bad designs right now.
I do not have bad designs. I just have preference.
First of all,
I just have preference
because
with
Aiden should not be using brown with a brown-haired character.
For me, like the
which
second
means his
black,
entire focus, he looks like a piece of poo.
like for me, the
And
second
KW
black
Okay,
is
I'm
just
putting.
looks
I'm
gray.
retracting
like
the
a
video
gone
for a
wrong
moment.
rainbow.
There we
For
go.
me, it's like the second black just looks really grayish. It doesn't look black, so that's why I went for the color.
What do
black
you
black.
mean? It doesn't look grayish.
It does.
It does.
Yeah, I know what you mean about the greyish, but you are not going to get actual black and have it look good. Especially not when you put one of the lightest outlines with it.
Okay, then how do I have
It
the
is
darkest
pure
black?
It won't work.
It can work.
You
I
really
think-
can't unless
No, it won't.
you need to find a way to do outlines that are darker than the darkest black, which is the darkest you can go, which you can't really go darker than the darkest black.
When doing hair colors, you need to pick a color that has a darker shade. For example, there's a shade of blue which you also can't use because it is the darkest blue on the color sheet.
And why?
There is a
that?
green you can't
I
use.
feel like these are just your guys' rules, to be honest, for like doing.
I mean,
It's the entire community's rules. I've been here for like 5 years. I know what I'm doing.
I mean, to be fair, I use black outlines, so that's not really the biggest problem for me. But
Yeah, black outlines are fine. Nearly like all my clothes are black outlines. Heck, I use the pitch black in outfits sometimes, but that only works like a few times as well. The issue is you can never use the pitch black for hair. It won't work.
It can work, honestly. Like I have.
No, it can't. It can work with that little strip of hair, as with the accent. That is it. It cannot work as the main color of the hair.
Well, guess what?
This
I'm
was one
breaking
of-
all the rules. I am a total bad person because you know what? I do not care for rules. Screw you! Ha ha!
Apparently.
That design is worse than season 1 Adam, okay?
Nah.
We don't talk about season
nah,
1 Adam.
Nah, no. You should have seen my worst designs. Honestly, Amelia's design is.
Oh, I've seen some of them.
Yeah, have you not seen Cole Mai's designs? They are worse than Amelia. Think about that.
I've seen your Etheria designs. They're worse than a lot of things.
dang,
My theory designs.
Etheria.
Or theory. Oh, she's talking about Cole Mai. Okay, I was like, what?
I don't know what you call it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just called Corrupted Lands at this point, or Cole Mai. Jacob likes to call it.
Anyway,
Yeah,
the white
Clomai-
hair
Clomai
is a different
my,
issue.
was my name for it because
Mhm.
Critical Man's Magic and Etheria is a long time to say all the time, so I decided to shorten it before KW also shortened it to something completely different.
My ick with most of your designs, KW, is the hair. Because
I still have the
You do-
logo. I still have the logo here. By the way.
Well, guess what, Emily? We have seen your designs too.
I mean, I think for the most part, Emily's designs are good. I mean, there are sometimes I have gripes where sometimes the designs end up accidentally being
Mhm.
repetitive, where it's like, oh no, it's the same outfit on this like character other before, just it has a slightly different color.
Didn't she diss her own design for the
Oh,
newest
no.
like pop episode?
She kind of disses her designs, like it basically
She
goes
thought it
out,
was
goes
someone
down.
else.
So it's like 3 months later. She's like, "Oh man, I hate this design. This design is trash." It's like you made it. It's like I hate it.
It's like
though.
every
Like
it's like every Emma design ever.
Like what? Like what do you mean you hate the design? You literally designed it not too long ago. It's like I hate it now. It's like okay, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's fine to use like different shades of colors and everything. Like I can see like the problems here with the darkest black, but honestly, I think the darkest black will actually fit with this character, so that's how I have to go with and everything. Like I can see the reason why people want to use like the darkest shade of colors because of certain rules and everything like that. I understand that, but at the same time though, it really depends on how you design your characters, what kind of palettes you're using for. Is so
I mean, I feel like another problem is the fact that this is the fact that the character the only character whose
Mhm.
design who has like lighter outlines than the main color. for example, if you were to make that a consistent style throughout multiple characters and stuff, it wouldn't be as bad, because if all the outlines are slightly lighter than the main color, I actually think it could work a lot better. But since the hair is the only thing with a slightly lighter outline, it becomes weird because it's not consistent.
Okay, I could change like the outlines to be lighter so it doesn't look weird. If that's the
That
problem.
then it becomes like Anastasia and Klamai, who stands out a lot right now because all of her outlines are different, unlike the other characters. I guess if you do that with one of them, you kind of could do that with the other ones too.
It's just like as long as it comes together as a consistent style, that's how it works. Then it's works. But if it's not a consistent style and it's just randomly done, then it doesn't work anymore. Then it becomes weird.
No, I don't try to do it like Remily does. More of like, okay, what colors will work with what and
Emily
everything.
died. Does Emily gotta go? Oh, Emily's
She's
laptop.
died. Yeah.
Emily died. Oh no. Okay, we're hosting a funeral for Emily.
So yeah, like I said, I still see your guys' points, but at the same time, it's like I don't really see why you can't use the darker shades of colors. If that makes sense.
I mean, it's just like really hard to do outlines when you literally
The
can't
darker
go any
shades
darker.
of it is essentially because of that. It's one of those things that the Gacha community sort of collectively essentially grew to understand about like how designs work in the best ways most of the time. Unless like an alien or something, who knows?
Unless it's an alien, yeah.
Yeah, I think the only time that I've used like a lighter outline for anything is the shockwave effect, but that's a magical effect, so of course it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I don't like the second spike because it just looks so gray to me. I know.
Not really. Are you like colorblind or something? What do you mean it looks gray?
It just doesn't look really black at all to me. I mean, I don't think I'm actually not. I mean,
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But maybe that's things I get used to after a while, because I remember when I was first told about the outline black thing, and actually that was was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look black to me, and then afterwards like, oh wait, no, I see it now.
Right. I don't know. I mean, like, this is like my first design of this character, so this is not like a forever design. It's more of like I was trying to get an idea in my head for what she looks like for a roleplay and maybe a possible series after Klamai. I don't know. Not 100% sure yet on that.
Is this character meant to be going in Klamai eventually?
No, a series. She just said a series after Klamai, implying it's going to be a different entity.
Yeah, me and Junior have been like.
Unlike us, not everything that KW does has to tie into one story.
Well,
just have to reuse the same characters.
Plus, I don't think the series that I may or may not plan after Klamai will be connected to Klamai because it's based on something else. So it's kind of like Zelda in a way.
It's fine, don't worry, because actually, this is going to sound very weird coming from me, but not everything has to be a cinematic universe. That's fine to do.
No, everything must be a cinematic universe. Nah, it doesn't have to be. I just look. Okay, I just like the idea of it being part of a cinematic universe, because think about it like this: if the series gets canceled, the world continues on. Versus if it's standalone, if it gets canceled, that world is dead. That world doesn't exist anymore. That world won't ever be continued. At least if something gets canceled in the Butterverse, we have the beginning of something. And we have implications of what happened after. We just, world building.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. That's one of the advantages of the Butterverse among its several disadvantages these days. Anyway, back to Adam.
Luna?
Oh no, he's streaming.
Well, yeah. Well,
so Aiden, about like moving on from that other thing and not being a reminder of what happened. Yeah, of course, it's the next episode. It's gonna be something.
Trauma.
Look, someone else is crying over that now.
Well, yeah.
I
wasn't even
crying. It just looks so anticlimactic.
Adam's so sad though. Adam's sad boy.
Did he just moonwalk downstairs?
He looked like
Listen,
he was
okay, it's hard to have him walk downstairs. I try.
You had him walk backwards.
No, he was walking down the stairs. Okay.
I literally
Listen.
yeah, it wasn't as obvious as running with you because running with you, Jackson just literally just moonwalks into a school. Look forward to that, KW. But yeah, it was like just like a subtle movement here was like down, down, down.
Don't
back,
worry,
back,
I'll
then down again.
remake Running with You eventually.
That's not what I
Actually-
meant.
Actually, I heard Gacha Life 2 right now is planned to have animated poses, so I may actually remake Running with You into Gacha Life 2 for views.
Oh, I thought it wasn't for some reason.
Yeah, no, that's what he originally said, but then he went back on it. It's like, no, there's gonna be animated poses, and then it's like,
Does
okay.
that mean we're gonna have to wait another month for it? Because it seems like
No, he announced it like a month ago. I'm part of the server.
all right then. Wait, you're part of the server? Did you have to choose an affinity this time?
No, that wasn't a thing.
Oh, because that's where the whole affinity neutral joke came from. Was the Gacha Life?
There's no
server back in the
affinities on
day.
here. I don't...
Thank goodness for that. It was completely pointless. That's why I chose neutral. Anyway, talk about designs. You should see the designs he made for his part of my upcoming MVP. Nice self plug there, but yes, we can check that out when that comes out.
MEP, what does that stand for?
Multi-editor project. Me. Sad Trevor.
Wing.
Where are his he doesn't have them out all the time. Angels like that's how they
Yeah.
blend in. They hide their
Look,
wings.
I hide their wings. Especially because I also hide their wings a lot of time in scenes on purpose. Like I have them hide their wings on scenes, even when they're not in public. Just because the wings take up a lot of space. And just
Yeah.
I don't want to clutter up the screen too much. So I just like, okay, one of these characters will have wings. The rest I'm purposely not gonna show because it's a lot, especially in big group shots. Like wings kind of sometimes overlap people, and it's like I either have to make sure I position them in a precise way where the wings aren't literally covering Alana, for example, or I have to remove the wings. You know, it's like I have to. It's one of those.
And my pen broke.
Oh, you broke the pen.
Yeah, I think everyone has changed outfits for this one episode. It seems maybe it's their morning.
Well, Trevor's outfit change is permanent for the rest of the season.
I didn't see it. Wait.
Rip my pen!
Dang.
Oh,
How
no.
relevant.
Yeah.
Can you use it to fix that design? Sorry.
Who is still in the wolf, by the way?
God!
Oh my goodness. Also, might be a black pen. Be careful what you wish for. Also, you know what, I told you that's that was a thing that we eventually like over time.
Yeah,
both
that's
decided
just a style that I decided to get rid of because I wanted to be more animated, but it kind of looked weird after a while. So I'm like, I'm just gonna drop
Okay,
it.
you know what, Emily?
Yeah.
I will give you permission to redesign her if that makes you feel better.
Say less.
Oh my!
Oh,
What have you
Favorite
done?
thing to do.
Okay.
Oh.
Emily Heike goes insane over designs. Anyways,
The amount of times like Aiden sent me a design and be like, "How does this look?" And I'd be like, "No, get rid of it."
no, cancel it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
See, this is why I get away with designs because I just don't send them to people. I just stop
Yeah.
asking people's opinions.
Oh no,
Yours are
no! I
actually
talked
kind
about
of
your
good.
design sometimes.
On the
like,
rare occasion, yeah.
on Call of Flu, I literally ranted about Mark's design, and now his purple pants. He's not even wearing purple, by the way, and his shirt is a different shade of pink than his jacket because his jacket's
Didn't you
like a
just
hot
say
pink.
he wasn't wearing purple? Then he said he's wearing purple pants.
No. I'm saying his shirt is pink. His shirt is like
Yes.
a bright pink, but
Yes.
his jacket is a hot pink and a more
Yes.
reddish hot pink. Therefore, they're both pink, but they're not
Yes.
both the same pink, and they're completely different anything. And he's wearing purple
Yes.
pants, which for starters, who has purple pants? Like, are they meant to
Marwick
be
does.
jeans? If they're like, are they meant to be jeans? Because if they're jeans, who has purple jeans?
Wait,
What
are
kind
you
of purple
talking about my
khakis?
character? I
No,
can't.
I'm talking about Marwick. I'm talking about Marwick.
Like,
Who
oh, okay,
has purple
okay.
jeans?
I was
And like, I mean, I have yellow sweatpants. They're sweatpants, though. Explain to
Okay.
me how this boy out here with like purple like jeans or whatever, like what?
While
You'd be
we're on
surprised.
topic of
I mean,
bad
considering that.
palette,
Okay, just hypothetically saying they are jeans because I don't know. I have to check. But if they indeed are jeans, that's what they were supposed to be in the application. actually, like, other color genes do in fact exist. They're not very common, but actually, one of my English teachers from back in the day actually at one time actually got like mad at like a salesperson because they kept on bringing back non-blue genes. And there was something like wrong with the genes particularly. That was either like too big, too small, they weren't blue, whatever it might have been. So that implies to me there are other genes out there.
But Marwick's design, why is he wearing purple pants if he doesn't have purple anywhere else on his design? He's wearing pink.
In that case,
Aiden, aren't you
because
the person who
it's
changes the
subject
pants
matter.
of characters specifically to vary out their color palette and matches everything
Not
else?
really. I do more realistic pants shades. I do black, brown, or blue.
Okay, but my
Like,
question
I don't
was,
do,
Aiden, my
and
question
sometimes
is,
white on
why
rare
is it there's the pants are the most regular thing that you and I both change on color palettes for variation. So the idea of him not wearing pink anywhere else is completely irrelevant. Although we're perfectly
Yeah,
worse, it's
but
completely
it
irrelevant.
should be black or something.
Aiden,
It should be, because like white and black are
Then
common
say that
accent
instead.
colors. White and black are common accent colors, and blue jeans are very common. Therefore, he would wear that. And for example, Adam normally wears brown pants. His hair is brown. Therefore, it makes sense. with
no,
his
it doesn't.
design
In
almost.
fact, that is, you were right up until you said that. Okay, let's move on. For Marwick,
Listen.
the purple works because it's part of the subject and it's in the same shade as the pink. Therefore, it works. It's not a normal style, but it works in terms of colors. 2, you cannot be talking when Adam is currently on screen. Brown so close together, it might as well be his hair. With blue
Listen.
shoes. Trevor's on here looking like a whole black chef.
Oh,
Like,
well, actually, that's on
master
purpose for
chef,
Trevor.
like,
Trevor
level.
specifically is wearing mostly black and a darker red because
Because he's in mourning.
Yeah,
The-
but
the
Trevor
edge,
is also
okay.
wearing black on
I'm
black
surprised he's
pants
wearing
and
red at
shoes,
all
which only
at this
works in
point.
certain situations.
I did
with
want to keep
shades
red. I
to
just did a
put
very
together.
dark red for his outfit instead of
I see.
like because his original outfit was like white and like a brighter red. So it's
Yeah.
like to contrast that, doing a lot more darker colors.
To be fair,
In this
that might
case,
actually be a
however, it
me
doesn't
thing because I
work.
was like at a funeral last week, and I stressed about the fact that I wanted to make sure that I was like in all black, and had like a suit that matched. And then like a bunch of other people showed up in just different things in general. So I was like, oh well, I guess it was fine either way. I'm still glad that I went through with it, but you know.
Yeah. Although
Still.
again, I don't like Marwick's design in season 3. I just think the purple pants look goofy. The fact that he's wearing a pink shirt with a pink jacket, but they're 2 different shades of pink is weird to me. And personally, I would have made the shirt for the
That's
most part
probably
white,
Do you
with
tend
like,
to find
like a
do you
pink
tend to find
stripe.
jackets and shirts in the exact same shade as each other? If so, please tell me because I would like to
Okay,
purchase
no,
such
but
items.
we're talking about fashion here. We're talking about fashion. This is
Yeah,
a
you're
TV
not
show.
good at it.
We're talking about a TV show, okay? When you're doing a TV
Where the main
show,
character wears a bright yellow dress for most of it. Do you think
well,
I have
actually,
standards?
what's wrong with bright yellow? I like bright yellow. Excuse
Bright
me.
yellow
Like,
is
why?
good.
Why are we out here shaming bright yellow? Like, I like bright
Oh,
yellow.
that was actually another point of contention with Jay because specifically Jay used to like really hate bright colors of any sort.
I like bright colors. Like, as you can tell from my Fallen Angel designs, a lot of characters do have bright colors. Like, Alana wears bright pink
That is true.
on purpose because I like bright colors, and like I like bright colors. They're nice.
As
and
long
and
as
to
they're
be-
not so bright. That's my issue.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
listen, I don't
yeah.
like if I was realistic with the tone of the series, they would be wearing super dark clothing because Edge.
What's going on here? Hell.
Hell, we're talking about color
No,
palettes.
why?
This whole episode
Why?
isn't this whole stream isn't about Fallen Angels now. It's
Aiden,
about
remember
color
when you
palettes and outfits. I love
Aiden,
outfits.
remember you said you had to go to
I'm
work?
talking about it.
I have like maybe 30
Color
minutes.
palettes are my thing.
Then I suggest that we continue just for the sake of you being able to stay for longer.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. We'll get to the funeral scene eventually. Which, by the way, I made the grave. Oh, do you
Alright.
know this person?
Sorry, I couldn't save
Him.
Oh,
I don't know.
this is Maya 2.0.
Luna.
Oh,
I know.
right. I was like, listen, Maya keeps changing your name. I can't follow. I can't
Yeah, that
follow.
is
I
that
can't
is difficult to grasp with a lot of the time. Yeah.
Just like,
I
and
know.
sometimes when Maya 2.0 would DM me, I didn't know it was her, so I looked at DMs and was like, wait a minute, oh, this is Maya.
I
was
do
like,
that
"Who is
too. I do that too a lot of
Who
the
is
time.
this?"
Yeah.
I only know because of the Smoogie Shirogane thing. Ironically, I have Danganronpa open right now.
Yeah,
So-
I never played Danganronpa. I didn't even know that was from there. I just knew that they would change their name for like no reason. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, nowadays it's a little bit more recognizable because a lot of the time I just get like voice messages sometimes from Maya 2.0, but still, it is still a little bit of a challenge occasionally, particularly on Discord. Anyway, back to this.
It's my fault. I got her into this whole angel war thing.
She decided to stay for you.
I may not be powerful.
Oh my god!
I knew that meme was eventually going to pay off in an emotional manner, and this was that manner.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
love.
know.
We
I just wish I could bring her back.
Yeah, I wish I could bring her back too.
I remember the day we met.
Luna
We
Angel
went to the
Art?
same university.
No.
No.
Okay, that is
First
one
day.
thing I'm not gonna do. There is no Luna Angel arc.
No.
Luna Resurrection ain't a thing
That's
ever.
too obvious for this series. Yeah.
She dead. She dead.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
You're there.
I mean, technically she could show up in the future as a ghost, and they can't go to the
Or in
underworld,
this
so-
flashback right now as well.
Oh.
What the
Oh.
hell are those background characters?
Oh my word.
what?
How did we just have 2 scenes in this exact same episode of people running into other people without moving the slightest? Can no one see in the past?
Listen,
Was
they're the-
2018 the year of blindness?
Oh well, this wasn't 2018.
This is like 2018, I know.
This was
I
like
know.
2010. I don't know. They were in college. I don't.
Yeah, I know,
don't
something like
It
that.
was,
Yeah,
it was at
Trevor,
least
Trevor
4
here,
years ago. Probably
Trevor here is
longer.
rocking the college student look here, I must say.
I like the beanie. Okay, I like the beanie. I think it's cute.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm not.
I
Not
know,
every
I'm
design
just-
you're doing is going to
No,
be.
I know. I'm just stating. I like the beanie. I'm sad. I can't. I'm sad. This is only for flashback, and I'm not.
I'm
it's
not.
on
Oh.
present day.
Bon has
Listen.
pointed out that one of these characters has an abomination of a nose. Yeah, one character in
Why
this
is
whole
it so
series has
ugly?
a nose now.
What is the hairstyle?
I'm
What
not
is
questioning
that
why it
colour?
exists.
Why is it emo?
About that, KW, you may know this.
Oh no.
Please don't tell me you made that KW. Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
Oh my god, it's one of your characters I edited.
Wait, what?
I edited one of your characters. I think they're from Komai. They were like a werewolf, I think.
Is
what-
that
You
Zach?
took the ugly
Black
one.
hair
You took
guy?
like the only one I had an absolute.
yeah,
hate
black
of.
hair guy. Look at him. Look familiar?
Is that supposed to be Zach?
Zach?
Yeah, that is Zach. That's Zach. Yeah.
Then take his nose away.
I forgot to take his nose away. Okay.
Aiden,
Okay,
this is
fine.
it. I'm making a bunch of humans and putting him in the background section of the
Okay, go for it. I'm fine.
I
with
mean, you
that.
I'm
already did
making
that.
about 50. Hang
Alright,
on.
listen, and then we in the background we also have a Pop Josephine wannabe.
Actually, wait, Emily, can you not give them names, because with the mutant girl characters, like a lot of the time I have to like reference, like, okay, so this is the actual I use for this character here. What were they originally called in the Emily list?
Well, actually, well, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I would design my own characters.
Well, I gave
I
them names
wrote out-
because
I wrote
Aiden
out-
told me
I wrote-
to give them
yeah,
names
I
because
would
they were
prefer
originally
to-
called 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Aiden told me he got confused, so I
Oh.
started naming them.
Okay,
I would-
fine.
I would
Then
prefer to
that
give
if that
them
works for
names.
Aiden, then that's fine.
Okay,
It's
I'll
just
name
that
them.
I don't
Aiden.
plan to turn any of the background characters into main characters. If anything, I would talk to Emily personally, be like, "Hey, I want this. I want to make a character for this. Can you help me?" Instead of being like, "Here's a random background character. You're now this character."
Yeah,
That'd be
except when you do that, you give me no description and you just tell me, hey, can you make this character for some insert piece of art, which we'll see later?
So they
Okay,
have
that's the
advantages and
character
disadvantages as well, yeah.
I thought you could make them.
Well, listen, I like to give you opportunity to make stuff.
I can appreciate it when it's not
Yeah,
out
and
of
I like
the blue
to
when you're
use the
asking me,
stuff that
hey,
Emily has
can I
made.
do a piece of art? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, okay. What do you think of Luna's design? Because I think the short hair looks very cute on her.
It would look better if it was slightly adjusted.
Okay. Because like, look, okay, here's the thing. I don't know why, but I like
Kinda
some of
reminds
my
me
female
of KW's
characters with
hairstyle,
short
actually.
hair. Because female characters with short hair, I don't know. It looks cute. Okay, it's cute to me. I like it. Yes.
Yeah,
I
Luna's
see.
design isn't that bad. It's Trevor's design that needs some work, really. I
Yeah,
mostly the
if-
hair. 'Cause I don't use it like that at all. In fact, I blatantly hate it.
Aiden, if you were straight, I would be making the joke of like, hey, have I introduced you to my friend KW yet? After that short hair comment, but
Nah,
doesn't
no.
work. Doesn't work.
Listen, okay. I find things cute. but I may not. But I'm not attracted to them.
I understand. Yes, doesn't work. Okay. Also, the crown. Yes, the crown.
The crown. I told you she's popular. She didn't want to be.
Don't do that. Not the
Someone wears the crown. I don't know her name. But I'm singing all the same. Okay, I'm done. Right. Who's that pink popsicle? They've called the one with the crown. Yes.
Yeah, Papdosine. Her secret cousin. No,
The head of head boy is dead inside. Oh, is this your first time seeing Aiden characters stare into the abyss?
Okay,
Yeah, this
listen.
happens
I
a
don't
lot.
listen. You're okay. Just saying, you guys are lucky. I will on my way to do background characters. I will not do background characters if you don't want me to. But
it's not just the
like
background characters. Just like it harkens back to
Yes, listen.
when the
Okay,
foreground characters were also
saying,
doing.
I'm just saying I hate when people are like, oh, they're just staring off space. Yeah, well, listen, okay, they're background characters, and it's really hard when you're having to manage like 7 or 8 characters on screen at once sometimes because the amount
We have camera angles, so you don't have to do that.
I only sort of a wide shot though. This is the wide shot.
That is true.
Wait,
Starting with a
I
wide
know
shot,
why
yeah,
now Aiden has my Zack character because I asked him to do thumbnails.
Yes.
Why are you
You
asking
forgot?
Aiden to do thumbnails? He doesn't even do his own thumbnails.
She wasn't doing thumbnails at one point, so I'm like, you know what? I will do thumbnails for you, please.
So let me get this straight. So Aiden is fine with redesigning versions of anime characters, putting them in the show, using other people's characters from other shows and having them cameo in here, but draws the line at using selecting something from a list of 50 different background characters made specifically for the show that they feature in.
Oh,
am I getting that right?
That wasn't a thing when I made this episode, though. That wasn't a thing when I made this episode. No, it was. No,
it's been a thing for a long time since like the start of season 3.
No, well, that's for Mune Girl. I wouldn't steal from the Mune Girl.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You said to me before.
Take the codes out and move them.
It wasn't a thing for Fallen Angels.
Yeah, and during the production of it, I made them. Granted, they were angels, but you could have just taken the wings off and then told
I
me
don't
to
remember that. You never told me.
It was literally an announcement in server.
Well,
I changed my mind. I am never
spam
getting this
you.
Bunny the Bunny.
Oh no, I know where it is
This was
now, but I
Junior.
didn't know where it was at the time, so I made it up. Made character background characters as it comes. Anyways, back to this. Go.
Okay. Sorry, go read the chat first, then I got to.
Oh, sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm lost. I'm trying to find Miss Crystal's math class.
Well, you're up.
Rudy, as usual in the
Obviously.
background.
Oh, I had that class last period. Let me show you where the room is.
Aren't you
Try not outside the middle of the.
gonna be late for
Of
your next
campus.
period?
There are multiple
Nah, I'm on my
buildings.
free
Okay.
period.
She's
There
running
are,
around
yes, but usually
from
these
building to
places.
building, but she doesn't know where to go.
Okay, yeah. Usually though, with colleges, you'll have like when you navigate them, you end up knowing what building you're in. Maybe just not like the room specifically. But okay.
I see.
Now follow me, milady.
Also, this is where the camos would fit in. Starting with the wide shot is fine, but then of course,
Yeah,
as
I
Ben
think I
points
forgot
out.
2 angles for this one bit. Okay.
Okay, yeah, all right then.
I think I was allowed to come back and never leave if I want to. Meanwhile,
Yes,
all
they are
of them
alive.
have to go so soon. If we beat Abraxas,
When we beat Abraxas.
2.
when we beat Abraxas, what do I do next?
It's up to you.
I think
I
you
don't
mean
know.
ambidextrous.
Give it time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Look,
Amber
Luna's dead.
Jackson.
No one's gonna say that anymore.
Luna died. She dead.
She gone.
She got stabbed in the chest by Abraxas. Stab.
Oh no, Thanos didn't do anything to her. Dang.
You
Find
stabbed
your
her
calling.
in the chest,
Yeah.
and she
I think I
died.
need time to think about everything.
Okay, I'll give you some space for now. But I'm here if you need someone.
Thanks.
You know, Praxis is definitely twisted because he's like, oh yeah, we don't want death, killing other characters. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
right.
to be fair, there was actually a cut line where Jacob was like, oh no, we can't have that line because basically Abraxas said, you'll be back in due time. And that line, Jacob took it as, oh, saying she's going to be resurrected. No, it was saying Abraxas, when he destroys death, she'll be resurrected because he destroyed death. Therefore, to him, he's not actually killing her. He's just putting her away for temporarily. If that makes any sense.
If she was an angel, it could have been used as foreshadowing. Perfect.
No,
Yes,
not going to be an
that-
angel.
Yeah, but that would lessen. Like, I'll take the L on that line. Aiden is right. That shouldn't have been cut. However, I draw the line from back as an angel because like everyone revives in this. Everyone resuscitates in some form.
No, yeah, like Luna is one character who I would say is dead, and she will not be resurrected. I'm sorry.
What about a demon?
What?
Underworld.
She won't be resurrected like
the
that.
demons
either.
operate on different rules. Anyway.
Well,
I wasn't told about those.
Technically, Hades did originally use souls to make them in demons like angels, but I think it's stated in Demon Girl Saves the Underworld. Here's the thing, though. Hades got lazy and was like, you know what? I don't want to make any more demons. Here, you have the ability to reproduce. Go wild. Have fun.
That's why demons can procreate and angels can't in the Butterverse. There we go.
Because Thanos is really on top of it. Hades is not. Listen, he's doing his own thing.
He's busy getting drunk in mini games.
Yeah, exactly. He's hanging out with Dionysus.
Scary Eye Man is back again. Oh, what do you mean, Pierce? No, he's not in this show. Different one.
Yes, the undead zombie night. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
See, I told you I had reasons why his eyes were like that.
Is that the telltale sign for undead zombie, not just literal lazy eyes?
I mean, it's not even lazy eyes. It's like the pupils kind of just messed up. Because, like, the eye itself is intact. Like, the iris is fine.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm not an undead lazy knight. How dare you? I'm going to leave now. Ooh. This way.
Okay, there is a fun fact about that. That Pierce design was not my original design. It was by someone else. And Junior asked, hey, can you make this design better for your series called Mai, but just copy this design? And I'm like, sure. And that's how it's been created.
Oh, I see. I stand corrected. Weird. Just die and become a shade like the actual myths. Well, we already have a representation of like how people die in Greek mythology. We've already seen that. Which is one of those.
Talk about.
I wanted to talk about leaving all this behind and having a normal life together.
This would normally come out of left field, but he did actually say that like before all the chaos happened in the ball.
Yeah, I think it's stated either in episode 6, part 1, or episode 5. I forget which one.
Yeah.
I think it was episode 5, I think. It's because episode 5 was the comedy episode, right?
Episode 5 was the Foresight episode where Julia was introduced.
Yeah, episode 4 was the sitcom one.
Okay, so it might be this. I can't remember. It was one. Yeah, okay.
Why didn't it start us up like this shot? Because Aiden likes to start in wide shots for everything. That's what we said.
Wide. The reason I start off wide shots is it's just location establishment. It works as a minor establishing shot in that sense, or basically it just establishes our background. Because if we started zoomed in, you could probably recognize that this is Solano's parents' house. But if you didn't pick up on that, or the background was too kind of like zoomed in, then you wouldn't know. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you might have forgotten where she was before this point. Yeah.
Yeah. So just in case, I just like to keep a wide shot.
Because ever since Adam saved me, my life has changed forever.
So, you can still leave.
I know, but I don't want to. I've been through stuff, but it wasn't all bad. Everyone on the team, they're like family. And they need me as much as I need them.
I can't be part of that family. Before I died, I was so interested in the supernaturals and angels, but it's too much for me.
The one thing I would have done here that was different is probably like a few different facial expressions, potentially. because they seem like because Tommy seems like he's very matter of fact here, but this is like a very huge thing for him to admit, considering like an entire change of who he used to be. And again, the fact he's not the same person anymore probably means they wouldn't work out either way.
Yeah.
I understand.
I guess this means we're over.
Yeah, we are.
Bye, Alana.
Listen to that. So that was the exact same tune that played in the flashback when they first met.
Nice.
Musical cues.
Nice.
The beginning of their relationship and the end of their relationship. Bam. It just
Very
sounds
So
good.
the ship is back on?
Well, I mean, that's up to Alana here.
Yeah.
She needs to get together with Helen!
What the
I
hell is
hate
this?
toying. It's so annoying.
Well, don't worry because this is his out. You see,
Thank God.
at least for a little bit, Aiden was able to write out a character without them having to die in order to achieve it.
Kind of wish he died.
So
What? He died already! Man, you just want this man to be tortured. He died already.
No, he's just like, wow. I mean, it's been so many years. I'm alive. I'm finally alive, and now I don't have to worry about anything. I'm free. Boom, gets run over or something. I mean, okay, would be
No,
funny,
he gets
but it
hit
wouldn't
by a
match
truck
the
by
tone of
trying to save a
anything.
girl, and then basically gets isekai'd.
Oh my goodness.
Alana's walking in the street, and it's like, "Oh no, Alana!" He pushes her out of the way, and he's like, "No."
Aiden, then you knowing you just make a whole spin-off if that were the case.
Maybe I don't know.
This is like Duncan from the last review. Oh my god, no, can we not talking about
No,
the
he's not.
70s
Duncan got
film?
summoned. Entirely different situation. Yeah.
I am playing.
Oh wait, that's what you meant. Like he's back in his homeland for the first time. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Okay, it is kind of like Duncan. Yeah.
I promise you guys, I'm going to start making rules for the world of Magico so everything makes sense and doesn't seem so bad. I promise.
It's fine. I like it so far. I've seen some of the script for season 2, and I like it so far. I mean, I kind of helped you with part of it, but I like it.
Aiden
So
is
yeah,
helping
you're a
and
bit
he's
biased,
genius.
but you know,
Yeah.
okay.
Listen, well, to be fair, I kind of either just added in a scene or two, or just rewrote some lines here and there.
Yeah.
Or like I changed some bits. Like there was like one moment in season 2 where KW I feel like jumped the gun a little bit and was like, how about we don't immediately jump the gun and kind of pull it back and then save this for later so it's better. But you know, no spoilers.
Yeah. Also, different Duncan. I see your comments in the chat.
Yo,
I
what's
hope
going
so,
on?
It'll be gone forever. Don't push it. There's a character's been written out, okay?
Yo, what's going on? Come on, guys.
Okay, back to Key and Sam doing their little friendship talks.
Sorry.
Of
Key,
course.
I love
the
Key.
squad.
It isn't that
I don't
common.
want to die.
Well, you're not supposed to like Key, but okay.
I love
I mean,
Key.
you can like villains. She likes Lilith too. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite character was Lilith, and then it was Luna, and then Key.
Wow. Fair enough then.
My parents.
Yeah, all dead people to some degree.
To put it lightly, weren't the nicest to me.
That's probably like one of the most like gritty and realistic like black eyes that I've seen in anything Gacha, because normally it's not those things I just said.
When I was 8, I ran away from home and I was homeless for a month, but one day...
Kid Sam made by Emily.
Yeah,
And the witch that you just saw was also made by me.
Woo! Do you have a home?
Oh yeah, the witch is also made.
By the way, the definition Aiden
Yeah,
the witch
that is you.
was someone you'd simp for. That was the definition.
I was like, hey, make someone you'll simp for, Emily. Okay, listen, I just want a potential simp. I want a character.
Yeah, to be fair, I tried and failed that with Outwatch Academy with the 3 principles, so I understand that. I understand why you asked that.
Literally
Because now I know what to base things off. Hey!
And yes, KW, you forgot you voiced this character, huh?
No, you just didn't tell me it was from Fallen Angels. You just said, "Hey, can you voice this character?"
Oh,
That's
wait,
it.
I didn't specify?
Oh, I
Never
missed
mind. Oh, well, yes, Fallen Angels.
Mike, you
Wait,
okay. I actually, you know what, Ada, you're no longer the worst, because I remember how I said yesterday that someone, like, contacted me about this live action, like, musical instrument talking thing for a voice acting role. Yeah, I tried to ask for clarification, like, what some of the characters were like, stuff like, like just like the basic question to get like a better idea of what was being asked of me, and the person blocked me because I asked too many. I'm pretty sure all I did was ask a few questions and like push for like an answer because I need to like know.
That. I remember that you DM me like, "Well, they blocked me," and I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah, like the barometer has moved now for as far as like lack of communication goes. All right. Okay, seems like Aiden's turned off his camera, so I'm gonna move myself down here.
I'm here. Anyways.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right.
Can we rewind?
Just keep playing it.
Keep
playing it. Only a few minutes.
And yes, this is Gacha Plus. It says on the original video. I just didn't put that on this title.
Yes.
Which, by the way, anyone who's watching this right now, I hope you've all checked out the original video before this as well.
Yeah,
Links
or
in the
check it out
description.
after at the very least, because like I need the likes comes.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on, stay somewhere around my house, and I can.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Someone else leave 8 comments on a Fallen Angels video, but like on the actual series. There you go. There's the challenge.
Make you a nice warm meal. I feel like that was
She
my better
adopted me.
voice acting.
That
I
is
feel like
so
that's so much better.
lighting. Who let me
The
do
art
that?
made by Emily.
Who let me do that lighting? That's too bright. It didn't look like that when I made it.
It is a little bright,
It's meant to
definitely.
be darker.
I think I know what Aiden was going for because the witches in Alpha Witch Academy, the first thing they ever learn is how to produce a
actually,
wear-light.
no, that wasn't the case in this. I don't know why.
Oh.
I just
Yes, it was.
Was it?
And if I
don't know.
asked what they were meant to be doing, you told me a light spell.
Oh, well, I didn't remember that. Anyways,
So in
but-
Alpha Witch Academy,
No.
the first spell that the witches learn how to do is produce a wear-light. So this is the first time that he is seeing what the witch's room looks like. I mean, it's still the first day, and therefore this is also the first spell. So potentially he's going to be trained up. Why not start with that same beginning? It kind of implies a connection.
Yeah.
Says, "Oh, the
It was
witch
definitely
knows same
done on
hair color
purpose.
and blue eyes as
I'm an
me."
artistic genius.
One sort of his hands bandaged. Good question.
He punched a wall.
Maybe...
Because the only description I got was he was abused.
Was that? Was that the only
Yes.
description?
So his parents damaged his arm and then bandaged it up for him. That's okay,
he could have
sure.
bandaged it himself. Kids are reliable, okay? Kids can handle it.
Oh my god! Oh my
he
god!
He did last. I mean, he did last for like a month apparently on his own at age 8. So I suppose. Potentially.
Listen, it was either that or go back to his views at home. I mean, he just was like, all right, I'll be homeless at this point.
I mean, it's amazing that you still haven't read Percy Jackson and the Olympians because that is a similar backstory to Annabeth Chase.
Dang.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Right
like,
down
for
to
the
an
Percy
older
Jackson series.
supernatural figure finding her.
Oof. Anyways, keep playing the video.
Yeah.
I wasn't really good at it at the time. So when I found a spell to steal someone's magic, I tried casting the spells on the angels that came to kill Lizzie for
Siphony. It's like Siphony from Pops.
escaping death, but I hit her instead.
Because apparently I didn't think that someone standing in front of me was going to be in the direct line of a spell, and I have terrible aim.
Yeah, well, he's a
Wait,
child.
hold on. So absorbing someone's magic means that they disappear?
Yeah, no, he literally absorbed her whole life force. He
Oh,
absorbed her whole
my
life force, her whole
God.
body, everything got absorbed into him.
But the spell was to drain a person's magic.
Yeah, and magic is part of their life force at a certain
A
point.
part of their life
kidding
force,
me?
not their entire life force.
Kill me,
Well,
Aiden.
It killed her. Okay, yeah. Well, yes, I killed you, KW. Sorry.
Okay,
But
I'm
you
gonna
had to
have
die.
to.
You and Agent killed
Why
him.
do
You
I
killed
It would
play
look. The
big
spell was kind of
characters?
powerful to an absurd degree. Okay, you really shouldn't be playing with that spell.
So, a beginner who had only just learned how to do this spell and was testing it out, who had the extremely high chance of it either not working, being wrong, or being extremely weak because he is a beginner who
I mean,
struggled
it's
absorb
not
a
okay.
powerful being's magic on the
It's
first
not
try.
okay. Here's the thing: it's not a hard spell to do. Here's the thing: in this case, it's not a hard spell to do. It's like there's an insta kill spell, which isn't actually technically a hard spell to do. But here's the thing about the insta kill spell: it has a cost in your life.
Yes,
if you do it, it can kill a powerful being or whatever, but it will kill you, guaranteed, because casting it does that. In this case, it takes someone else's life. So that's the ultimate cost to do it. Someone else's life. And casting it isn't ideal. You know. And most people don't most people have the moral fiber not to cast it, but you know.
This is sounding a lot like Aiden's Full Metal Alchemist fandom, like coming back in. Maybe his arm would have been banished for a different reason if that were the case.
That instant kill spell splits your soul into 7 pieces. Ha 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 ha. Very funny.
That being said, you know, if his life force has been drained, do you think that Lizzie's voice just like emanates in his head sometimes?
So ever since that
Okay,
day,
I gotta go, but
gotta
enjoy the funeral.
What? Okay.
What? Oh.
You know, if I didn't know that he meant in the actual episode, I would have been like, wait, no, that was like a week ago.
Taste of the exhilarating high that is magic. I wanted to become
the exhilarating high that is magic, which is why my face doesn't imply anything of the sort. I see what Quasi was saying about face expressions back in the day.
Even more powerful than anyone.
Well, she did try to escape death.
True. I was sad about losing her, but...
Oh, no, I did... If you're talking about the comment that's right above this, yes, I did get this. I just didn't read it out. I missed that one. Also, I wouldn't say that the majority of humans wouldn't cast it, because again, if they know what the consequence is, they would probably think it through. A few people certainly would.
The power she gave me boosted me past anything I could ever dream.
Ow.
Did you get another headache?
Yeah, I did.
I thought you were saying... Okay, I thought you were saying "oh" to like his like questions like, "If this was more than I ever thought of possible." Oh, I didn't know that was meant to be like an "ow." That is that's a very casual headache.
That's indication that expressed she had one in the first place.
That's like me going, "Ow, my arm." It is like this episode, fractured.
Hey.
She turns it and gets a headache. How self-centered. I'd like, you know, it's an angel thing. You know how it goes.
How was dinner with your moms?
It went well. I really missed them.
It was a dinner. I didn't eat anything.
Dinner time! I know how you feel. I haven't seen my mom in a few months.
Really?
Yeah. Back in the day, my father would keep sending me on missions, so I had little time to be with my mom. And
I think I've mentioned this before, but I really do prefer Helen in red versus Helen in yellow.
Since a lot has been happening with the angels recently, I haven't had time to see her.
Oh.
It's exactly like roleplay Secrets of the Plex. Oh, what? So is that we didn't hear Niall's backstory for a bit, so no one would get Samira wouldn't get a headache.
Can we not talk about the role playing? No, no. I was so bad in season 2. No.
Well, this bodes well for the future of the series.
No. We talked about rechanging season 2, so don't worry. Season 2 is way better than the role play that we did.
Okay, fair enough. Why was that character so quiet? Move closer to a mic. I don't know. Again, like I said before, because Aiden edits all of his audio in like the video software, don't get me wrong, you can do audio manipulation and volume control and stuff in editing software like that, but it is much harder, requires much more timeline separation. I don't know how good his video editor is at doing that, and therefore how viable it is for him as an option. So again, I still got to convince him to do Audacity. If only I'd seen that comment like a minute earlier. But anyway. Yeah.
I'll see her after the whole Abraxos thing is over. So, how are things with Tommy?
We decided to end it.
Why?
He wanted a normal life, and I didn't.
Are you sure you don't want one? Most of us can't ever be normal. You're one of the few people involved who can.
I know, but I want to help. You guys have helped me so much, and I want to return the favor.
Can Alana go back to being normal? Isn't she still escaping death, technically?
By this point, with Abraxas at large, she's not really a priority anymore.
Fair.
Also, Thanatos has been gone for this whole season anyway, because he got like, he got like noped out of existence in the finale of season 1. So no one's really leading the charge on that one.
All right, Alana.
Yes?
I know you just went through a breakup, but I can't not say this to you. I almost lost you once without getting this off my chest. Alana,
Okay, so
really
firstly 3. Secondly, actual facial expressions in here. We can hear like the drama in here, and also, thirdly, unlike Pierce, this is more of like a I can't bear with this anymore, rather than just oh hey, by the way, you seeing anyone? Just the worst moment possible. There's the difference.
I think Kate was for me almost as much as she said. No, be like there were Secrets of Flex was originally a role-playing series, so we role-played season 2, and it really sucked really bad. So me and Bonnie the Bunny has talked about like what changes need to be made, and that's what season 2 is now today, as the episodes are coming out, or yeah.
All right.
The second time that was almost got demolished for season 2. Yeah, that was real.
Stuck in
No.
Again, release the tent cut. I was the last episode. I'm definitely going to do a re-edit with Anna just like still stuck in the tent every single time she appears on screen. I know how to do that edit, and I have the power. I'm going to rewind this a little bit just to get this speech in here.
I can't not say
It's giving the time Aiden asked me to edit someone stuck in a vending machine.
Well, okay, but you had the context for that because you were there for the whole Cupid thing.
I was, but still the strangest thing I've ever done.
Isn't it the strangest
And it was worth it.
thing? Sorry.
Is that the new Stranger Things theme song?
No.
Just a little
that's
bit different for their brand.
That's CG5's song.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense then. Just imagining that as like I mean, that sounds like a song from the actual 80s, so it would kind of fit their brand, but Anyway.
Stop saying CG5, KW.
Never.
No.
Just because I don't recognize the song doesn't mean it won't be good.
Go now, all I do is run. Okay, I'm done.
Without getting this off my chest. Alana, I like you. I liked you for a long time, but then I tried to kill you because my father said I had to, and you still want to be around me, but I couldn't tell you how I felt, and then when
The implication here is that she liked her, and then after that time, Hades came in and said, by the way, this is the person you have to kill. Like, that's not quite how it happened. Like, she befriended her under false pretense because she was already the target, and then fell for her. But anyway.
Like, that's the implication. Helen was stalking Alana before ever asked.
Kind of. She was. Well, I mean, there wasn't really enough time to have that be a thing, but if given the chance, it could have gone down that way.
I thought about what could have been maybe silly, but when the Dreamweaver put Zack, Adam, and me under its spell, I dreamed I was with you, and it was great.
And that's the purpose of the sitcom episode served. So it wasn't filler.
Alana, I understand if you don't feel the same or can't right now.
Helen.
I'm sorry.
Helen.
I like that zoom in there.
I like you too. Will you be my girlfriend?
No.
Yes.
Yes! Let's go!
There we go. And that, oh god!
And-
Immediately hard cut to a funeral. My goodness,
Where is the fade insane? Where is the fade? Where is the fade?
Oh,
Nah, this is a
Lord.
better shot. I love this.
Okay, you know what?
Such
We're
a
just gonna
ratio,
rewind
girls.
for a second. Here we go. Let's talk about this. Yeah. Rainbows and happiness, pride, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god, they're together. Finally, let's go. So cute.
Stalking his relationship goals. Hey, look, she never actually had time to stalk. She just introduced herself. That was, then again, you probably shouldn't try to kill your love interest anyway, but she didn't have feelings at that point, Anyway, yeah. So about that, KW, remember we said before, if the ship was viable now? Yes, absolutely yes. Just couldn't tell you at that point.
Thank God! Now, Aiden, if you ruined this relationship in season 3 or any other seasons, I am coming to find you and going to make you fix the relationship. I will make sure you do that no matter what, because this needs to stay.
Didn't Rainbow's
Aiden,
girlfriend die in
break
ponies?
them up. Angst, please.
Didn't Rainbow's girlfriend die in ponies during the big massacre?
You mean boyfriend?
Oh, I thought it was a girlfriend for some reason. I have no idea. There were too many characters.
No. Okay, he started having that. There was a retcon in ponies, actually.
Oh God! Of course. It's like, wait a minute. The character's name is Rainbow, so therefore I should make him gay retroactively.
No, that's not what happened.
Okay.
So the first episode, we see that he is having this crush on C-Dash's sister. But that wasn't supposed to happen because he's already secretly dating Ribbon.
Okay, so he's a player. All right then. I guess that does kind of match his bad boy YouTuber persona or whatever the heck he was going for there. Not entirely a retcon, just doesn't bode well for him.
Right. And then well, I don't think there's another retcon. I don't think so. Well, I mean, there was a suitcase lord I already told you about. That was sort of a retcon because you see the suitcase in the first episode.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Emily could be polar opposites. I don't know. Maybe.
I want angst.
Look, again, you're going to get angst anyway. I actually just said this in the 5 years later I did today. Yeah, just because two guys are in a relationship doesn't mean they're not going to have drama involved in that, because they absolutely are. That's just how it goes. That's the main stuff. Honestly, that's what we should get more of. Is just people having problems while in a relationship, rather than the whole prolonged will they won't they nonsense that just that's where they don't even get into it to begin with. Yeah, more of that definitely. We cut from cute fluff to a funeral and a snap. My God, my neck is pretty much.
Help! I've got whiplash.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
Pretty much, and there's not even a fade or anything. Do they? I mean, they barely hug for a bit, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. And they kiss, and then I guess Alana moves her hands around, but no, just they straight up hard cut
Best
here.
moment of the episode.
Oh, good grief. Okay, I try and read what's on the headstone there, but I'm sure we're gonna get a zoom in a second.
Did
Bye,
Ralph
Luna.
also change outfits? What?
Did Trevor just the flowers just drop down like the planet had extra gravity? Trevor's just bye, Luna. As if something was a bee
Why is
inside
Ralph
him.
here? He wasn't he with Cassie? Well, he could have come back.
Yeah, trade secret here. Angels can teleport.
Also, how did they find flowers the exact same shade color of her outfit. That's my main concern. I know they're angels and like powerful beings, but I have
No, Emily,
Did a
these are
lot-
they're not real
Maybe-
flowers. They're fake flowers you can buy on like Amazon or something.
they're an illusion.
Maybe Alana and Helen used a change color spell or something like that.
Okay, what is your
Disguise
deal
flower
with
spell.
default eyes? He's the only one with default eyes. I would have issue if it's just everyone has default eyes, but he's the only one who has default eyes.
Yeah, most of the other ones have
Aiden
eyes.
has an issue with default eyes.
Yeah, most of the other characters have eyes 3, which is just essentially saying like, I think that's like a default girl eyes. In fact, actually,
I think it is. I
Yeah.
think Aiden typically uses default girl. I don't know why. But I only know that because one time he didn't change the color scheme of like a certain character that was important. I remember who it was, but we were designing someone, but he didn't change like the outfit colors. He just made the base, and I was like, "What are you doing with default girl?"
yeah, pretty much. Also, where's Harvey? Didn't show up for the funeral. That's a good question. I think I'm trying to remember. Like, I know that
Finding
Harvey.
the character in the pit.
I know that Harvey is dealing with like being on the run or something, but then again, so was like literally everyone else here. So I'm pretty sure he's still like around for this. So yeah, he actually should be here. You're right.
Redhead girl. Alana was definitely based off default girl, at least originally.
Yeah. And see, that's why my what wasn't it? I can't remember like what tip number it was, but I know one of my tips was literally just to like pick a different preset like every single time you use a character, so that way even if someone does trace it back in the age of Gacha Club, no one's gonna care. And
I
people
do
are gonna
the
notice.
absolute opposite.
If people are going to notice, unless it's like, again, you just use the same default characters, in which case everyone will know because it's the same starting point, that everyone has, and it's more noticeable that way. If you just pick like, random character from Club Wizards on page 2, who's going to notice? That's what I mean.
Lumi.
I don't even think Looney, because like most of those were fan submitted, so I don't even think Looney May is going to notice.
Yeah, fair enough.
Submitted.
There
was a competition for said fan submissions.
I tell you what, I'm going to say that the reason that Karis and Harvey aren't here isn't because of Campe, it's because Aiden ran out of room to have the characters in here.
He wouldn't have though. This is only help edition. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4,
what?
5, 6, 7. There's only 7, so that's allowed. That's perfectly fine.
Well, yeah, no, I understand that. I think you can go up to 10 per scene, right?
You can go up to 10, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what I've mean is like physical space that they could occupy.
Yeah,
along
but then
with the
move
headstone.
Ralph closer, because right now he's like further away from Adam.
Yeah.
Then move Adam closer to Alana.
See, this is actually a tactic that I applied, starting out with Alpha Witch Academy, but I then reapplied it to the Mutant Girl. Maybe like after this is done, I'll show people what I mean, and this is a good way to use like crowd scenes in Gacha and be able to, if necessary, to have more than these characters on screen. It's still tedious, don't get me wrong, so only do it if necessary. But for this funeral particularly, I feel like it should have been. Also, there's like no one from Luna's family here at all. Like, you think there'd be like some people you don't know, at least. Oh, so, thank you for subscribing.
1985.
Why Karis? Oh, that's hard. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
the first
I think.
I'm sorry, Luna was like 40. Technically 47.
Wait, it says 1985.
Yeah.
I guess
so. She'd be 47.
There you go.
I think. No, that's not math. This is. Wait.
Well, if she was born in 1985, she would be 1 in 1986.
37.
Yeah.
But if she'd been 40 in 2025, but she died 3 years earlier, so at least that's what it says to be there. Oh no, it says 2021, doesn't it?
It looks.
I thought that's in 2023. No,
it might say 2020 because that's again the timeline of the Butterverse. Like right now where musical performances are at is actually like slightly further back. So actually, I think it should say 2020, which means that she was 35.
No, I think that's. I thought that said. I think that says 2021.
I'm gonna zoom in on that photo on
can't-
my phone.
I was really expecting there to be like a zoom in of this in general, but then I guess Aiden forgot angles for this scene too.
Oh no! Wait, I think that says 2022. Because that's not a 1.
Okay.
No, I'm looking at it. I can see the 2 2s. I think that's another 2.
Okay, so 37. All right.
I am 37. I'm not old. Please get that reference.
What?
No,
don't
sorry,
know.
that one. That one I don't get. Sorry.
Thank you, Luna, for helping me and everyone else.
Thank you for saving my life. If you didn't,
Yeah, it says
I'd be dead
2021.
now.
You are dead, Adam.
All of us here, she was one of the only humans, but that made her no less of an angel.
She may not have had strength. She may have been mortal. She may not have had the power.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's a Monty Python rep. Okay. Yeah. I had to brush up on Monty Python, honestly, because like there's some things that I get and some things that I don't with them.
Sorry, what's Monty Python?
Oh, okay. You need like a British comedy education at some point.
I think I'm too young.
Oh no, you absolutely are. I'm too young for Monty Python, but I still know them. Anyway.
Really?
Guy.
You know,
Yeah,
Junior thinks you're 30.
Okay, that's not what the reference is. And either way, yeah, Monty Python's peak was probably like the 70s. So again,
Nice.
yeah,
It's like
been
me
a while.
with my mom, like making me grow up with like 80s and 90s music.
There you go. It's similar to that.
Nice. I messed up. People died on my watch. She died on my watch.
Like you.
If you guys want to leave and work with someone else, or don't ever want to be around me again, I understand.
Please, someone zoom into something.
And I wouldn't blame you.
Adam, I'll stand by you. I mean, you've made mistakes, and so have I. But
Ralph is not looking at any of them.
No, he's feeling awkward. He's like, I should be back with Castiel. I should give my Gacha spot to Harvey or Karis.
I know she'd want us to keep going. As long as we all learn from this, I know we could beat Abraxas once and for all.
Listen to Braxis. For Luna.
Oh, okay. Once again, still the issue with the sound effects not matching up with this animation. It's nice that you have it in there, but if it's going to walk that slowly, don't have the footsteps be dun, 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 dun.
Right.
Again,
I had to process who that was. Oh my god.
for whoever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I mean, she only debuted last episode, but
Yeah. We've lost so much time.
Yeah, we have.
I don't know where to start with getting to know you.
I don't know either.
Adam, can we just talk about everything for a while?
Of course, Mom.
The little jump.
there we go. Wholesome ending.
Whoa, a new end card. Wait, what?
Also made by me, because I'm
gu-
amazing.
I'm guessing that he was waiting until the moment that Helen and Lana got together so that he could actually do that.
Oh, Zach's eyes. Oh no.
They're just like darting towards Adam.
How did Aiden not notice that? I sent this to him for a reason. I was so emotionless because I took the highlights out for editing purposes. Oh, I hate myself.
He's also like not looking. He's also just looking at Adam winking at the same time. Okay.
Adam's meant to be laughing. I don't know. I wasn't really given much. It was just like, have those four.
Uh-oh, it says phone. Uh-oh, what?
Well, I guess it's
It was
just.
like cuddles and talking. I don't know.
I guess it's convenient that these two happen to get together in this episode. Then it just what was it just worked out that way. Also, yeah, I don't know. I would hope that Aiden would. Again, I literally made a folder of Fallen Angel sound effects, and there's several. There's more footsteps, variation of sound effects in that folder than there is in the Mutant Girl one. A lot of the time, I'm pulling sound effects in the Fallen Angels folder for the Mutant Girl specifically.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but yeah, because it's
I need a
all Fallen
sound
Angel, so
effects
whatever.
folder.
Actually, yeah, why not? Yeah, go ahead and get one.
Because I don't know how to get the great sound effects.
Well, I mean, that's going to be a problem whether you get the folder or not. It's just a case of like,
Yeah.
learning to source them from somewhere else. But yeah, so but my point is, yeah, Aiden always uses like that one sound effect for the footsteps, and also doesn't really like change the pacing of it. That's one thing that I do actually in when I edit audio in video editing software, because normally I'm syncing up those particular tracks, because I like to do I'm more open to like and able to use like multiple layers in a video editor, so it's not much effort for me going through as it would be for Aiden doing like volume moderation and stuff outside of Audacity. But yeah, either way, so that's where yeah, so musical sound effects all the time is also because I'm syncing them up to the actual video, so it makes sense to do it there too.
Mhm.
And yeah, sometimes I'll like chop out the sounds, I'll stretch out the times a little bit, or I'll see like what surface they're walking on and therefore what sound their feet should be making. Those things, taking into account. With Aiden, it seems like that exact same sound effect at the exact same speed, no matter what's going on. So if he's going to keep using it, then yes, I suppose having walking to that sound effect would be beneficial. But then again, that would also just highlight even more how that's not a natural walking speed to begin with. Maybe like slow down the sound effect yourself if you can, and then just like match that up to whatever the steps are in any future animations. But then again, Aiden has promised to actually have you doing something else other than just walking all the time, so maybe that won't be necessary for a while.
Is Zach's only scene in this episode? Because he's probably not the main character in this episode. He's not like the biggest part of this episode. Sometimes some characters get bigger parts than others, so
yeah. Admittedly, it's rare for Aiden to do that, but it's also quite rare for him to write out a character without,
a reason.
Well, I mean, there was a reason, but more like without killing them off or something else happening. So yeah, that's one thing that he's stuck with like a lot of the time. So maybe this was just a little bit of a departure, I guess a bit of a growth into like trying new things for him, at least for now anyway. I can't promise that's going to stick, obviously, but
right.
At least there was an attempt that was made.
I was about to make the joke about the girl that died so quickly that we like make fun of Aiden for it all the time, except I can't remember her name.
Carrie.
Carrie.
That was the last episode that came out. That was the remake of that episode.
I haven't watched the remake either. I have a very bad habit of doing that.
Oh, well, KW is the new Carrie, so...
Oh my god, my Carrie voice was so bad. Oh, I was so quiet.
It's not like we remember her original voice, don't worry.
The original voice was Monet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but like
see, you didn't remember that. It's not memorable.
The Lizzie voice, however, I think it was way better because it's supposed to be a little bit quiet, supposed to be, I guess, mother-like. I mean, that's what my assumption was. She was supposed to be mother-like or something like that. Because, like I said, Aiden just said, "Hey, can you do these lines?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I just look at like the lines and everything. I'm like, okay, so she must be trying to help this child, being like a mother. So I went with like a motherly like voice.
I think it fit really well because I really liked it.
Thank you. I did something right. I think.
Someone mentioned something in the chat about her having the same hair and eye color as EuroC, and I was like, I didn't do that on purpose because I didn't even know you were her voice actor. I didn't even know she had lines, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, she's got to have...
I thought it was a different character for something else.
He told me it was a flashback scene. I thought he meant the piece of art was literally going to flash up, and then flash back while he was talking about something. I didn't think that was a full scene.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, it's Ken and KW. It's actually Lizzie. Let's go. No, just kidding.
That's how I started voicing Lilith. Because literally, like a week after I had met Aiden, he was like, "Hey, do you want to voice this character?" I was like, "Sure." What she's like? I was told evil and a main villain. Sent me lines, I recorded them, and that's how Lilith was
See,
born.
at least he answered you and didn't block you.
God, I can believe that person just like, oh, he's asking too many questions. I need to block this person. He shouldn't have asked too many questions. Really, he's just
How
one
dare
question.
you ask me something?
How dare you
This is a
ask
top
me? Just do it.
It's a top secret operation. You know too much. Even though I didn't tell you anything.
Man, fallen angel savers are really in the dark. Yep.
You should see the descriptions I used to get for thumbnails, which is why I think Blue do it now. Why I stopped.
There you go, Blue. That's why you got the job.
Oh
So,
shoot, I need to figure out how to make a thumbnail for the Zelda movie once it's complete. Oh no!
I can make a thumbnail for you if you want, if you like my editing style, that is.
Okay.
Yeah,
gives me something to do.
Yeah, I think you two could probably work together fairly easily. I reckon.
KW.
Well, I'm hoping for more detail then.
How is that?
Here's some character codes. Have at it. One time he literally told me to do whatever I wanted.
Nah.
Sometimes that's sometimes that can be beneficial, giving people like the highest amount of freedom. But then other times it's like, yeah, I need something else here.
It was worse when he gave me the wrong character codes for running with you. I had to edit out the character, edit them again, and put them in the thing I had already made.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
Jeez.
All right. So, shall we do pros and? I think kind of are doing pros and cons sort of now, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, this episode was good, pretty interesting. Some of like the hand movement and some of like the lines are a little bit weird.
Pros: the ship happened.
Yes, I am so happy. Aiden better not ruin it because if he does, yeah, the Fallen Angels is canceled because something happened to Aiden.
Break them up.
This is the inherent fear of like any creator responding to shipping culture, because it's just like, because I mean, if you create something like is like has like a finite lifespan, you always know that you're going to end up disappointing people who you've already spent ages like building up to something with as well, and then you pay anticipation, but the same people immediately are like, okay, all right, now keep assets.
Oh wait, Ghost made the thumbnail.
Oh, I did think it was a different style.
It's actually really interesting. It was really interesting.
Yeah,
I want to hear how much description you got.
I had to actually go into Fire Alpaca to edit my OC into the thumbnail for once. I don't normally do that. So that was something. Also, yeah, I do like, considering like the episode's called Fracture, which by the way, there's not really too much of a reference between like why it's called Fracture, other than I guess the fracture that appears in the group itself.
Mm-hmm.
But it does definitely fit that something has been shattered with them, but they're not going to be whole again, specifically because of Luna. Again, this is an Aftermath episode, and Aiden was trying to pass off like it wasn't. It absolutely is.
Yeah, no, like the thumbnail with like the mirrors and such is really interesting. Yes, we didn't see a whole lot of mirrors, but I feel like because mirrors are really interesting. The mirrors have tons of lore if you think about it. Like not just in like the paranormal world or anything. It just has like paranormal, supernatural, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, mirrors overall, like there's like a whole study about how they've been used in film, particularly.
Yeah, and just like and also like the deep meanings of like mirrors and such, in general. So like using mirror shards in that episode because it's called Fracture definitely has a good meaning behind it all. And so I do really like deep meanings like that. If that makes any sense.
Oh, yes. Cons, I guess, would be cinematography and facial expressions. There was a little bit of like a step back in this case. Not like the more so like the moonwalk. I mean, like the fact that yes, starting out with a wide shot is good, but then again, going into a little bit like how the characters are, especially like that crowd scene.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna so speaking of that crowd scene, I'm gonna say hi to Johnny, and then I'm also going to do what I promised, and I said I was going to show what I meant by that scene. So yeah, so here we go. This is the Mutant Girl version because it's the more recent one, and also has the one with like the most characters in it of any scene that I've ever done. So illustrates that a little bit more. Right, but where the heck is it? Okay, here's the scene. So let me just check how many characters are in this one. So there's like 7 in this corner, 4 in there, so it's 11. So yeah, 12 at the moment, and then another one comes on for 13. That's more characters than you're supposed to have in like any given gacha scene. And of course, I have extra space because unlike these ones are all like clumped into each other. So how exactly does the scene proceed?
Dodgeball. It is why I'm so buff. JK, lol. Now you play it by avoiding balls. Now get ready.
What was going to
to
happen
be
immediately,
hit
but it's going
with
to take a while.
balls. Buff.
Shouldn't we pick our teams first?
I mean, I don't know.
Stop, you're in the front row. It doesn't illustrate me.
You could be one of the team captains. And you, lady in the front. You could be the other one.
Okay, see what happened there? So, of course, Frida was blocked originally, but she's been taken away because now I've zoomed in and the people at the front row is actually gone. I just removed them from the scene entirely.
Right.
But the illusion is the fact that the camera is actually like, so if this was being filmed in live action, there'd be a camera that is pointing like where the person is standing, so you can just see their reaction in general. And that's how I trick the that's how I trick like the perspectives just by like editing them out and trusting myself in cinematography post production later on. And then here we go. Boom. She's back.
Not you, not.
And then I had to zoom in here because I couldn't make a point. But you get the idea. Yeah. So that's how that was done. And also, of course, naturally, using like those were like I clumped them up in like different layers. So some of the characters were all
Bro,
on
the
one
sleeve on that girl.
I have now just realized those are the characters that Aiden edited, so now their outfits are inconsistent.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, he just sometimes
I
want to.
literally just completely changed Bianca. I can't talk.
Well, I mean, you tried to, but then you got outvoted by like the general public.
Did I?
Yeah, I put a poll out to see who preferred like old Bianca and new Bianca. It was like 50 for a while, but then like old Bianca suddenly got like a huge spike, so I just kept it the same.
Wow.
Everyone go back to that poll and
No.
revote the new one. I swear to God.
Wait. We should do that for Amelia.
That was literally for the episode that like aired a month ago. It's too late. Anyway, what I was saying was like some of those other characters were like they weren't all like a separate legs that have been like 13 different layers. No, there was some of them like grouped in together in different shots of like the green screen and just trusted like one side and the other and then like resized in post-production. So it takes a little bit of post-production. You can't do that like in Gacha itself, at least not entirely. You could do some of it in there, but not all of it. Like the back row of whatever you do in there can be done in Gacha theoretically. But also that was a custom background anyway, so it didn't really matter.
So basically what happens is some good news, bad news, good news, and sung up, bad news, two people hate it. Well, I mean, if they don't like the song, then they don't like the song. Like,
I'm sorry, did you just say two?
YouTubing. I used to have a video where 50k didn't like it.
Yeah, probably a few more than that in your case. Yeah, two people. Like, really, the 2 people hate it, and that's the problem.
The agony.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet. By the way, I got sent to it by Josh. Haven't got around to listening to it myself. But like either way,
isn't that just like if it's like 2 people out of like say 50 people, then just ignore those 2 people.
How many people have actually watched it so far?
Yeah, I'm so confused. Like, it's okay if some people don't like your song. Like, do you think everyone loves all the other artist songs? Like, come on, there are some songs I don't like from the other side alike. Like, you know, like for example, Big, Linkin Park, CG5, all that jazz. It's like people have preference. So it's okay if some people don't like your taste of music.
Yeah, in fact, actually,
welcome to the real world. People hate things.
So this video moment, my Heart Aglow read description, has 4 likes, 28 views, 8 comments, which are from Johnny himself. Some other ones are like 3 positive comments immediately. So 3 positive comments, 4 likes, and 28 total views, and 2 people apparently hate it. Also, those literally says, like, subscribe, and let me know how I did. If you don't want people to tell you that they don't like it, don't ask them to let you know how you did.
Exactly. If you don't like how people are hate, then that why did you tell them? Let me know what you think. That's give them reason to why to say, oh, I don't like it because that your other, you know. And so if you just want positive reviews, then just don't say, let me know what you think. Just say, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. That's it.
Can I say something that might sound really mean?
I mean,
And
it's Johnny,
I
so
apologize if
he's probably
hurts
used to you doing that by now to him.
Okay. Johnny, if you are upset about 2 dislikes on a song, maybe you should stop YouTubing in general. Because this is obviously not for you if you're this upset about 2 dislikes.
I mean, come on, if you're thinking about it, like,
you physically asked for an opinion.
I mean, think about it. Sam and Colby, who are YouTubers who like to go to haunted places and such, you know, one of their videos got a lot of dislikes and a lot of hate and everything because, you know, they get so excited finding ghosts and such and everything. So they made a video about saying, we're sorry if you get excited or scared, you know, and they were joking about it. And they're still continuing making videos. I mean, they just hit 10 million subscribers. They don't care about the haters or anything like that, obviously, because they just love doing their content and everything, and they know they have fans.
Also, I just wanted some feedback, and you received it. You wanted feedback, and you received it. So what's the problem?
Wait, BB Butter said they just went through the comments and no one said they hate it?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Johnny deleted those comments, and that's why they don't. Yeah, but the fact is that the positive ones were preserved at the very least.
No, I would like delete some comments if it's like really rude, like they're swearing at me or anything like that, because I'm like, no, that's not okay on my channel. Read the rules, you know. And I think even someone said posium, which was like a weird word to say, so I just like deleted it because I'm like, what? I was like, this does not belong to my channel. Where did I do that? So I just deleted it because I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
You gotta take the good and the bad. That's not just YouTube, that is life. You are going to get hate. You're gonna get dislikes. My old hate comments used to tell me to kill myself, and I was like 10.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean,
so, you know, 2 dislikes.
That's obviously not okay, but it happens.
I mean,
as much as you feel bad now, it is not the end of the world. You're fine.
I mean, it's not the end of
maybe
for me with
if you get this upset about such a minimum amount of hate, reconsider your YouTube channel. Reconsider posting content.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about
it, or at
it,
least
like,
reconsider like your reaction at the very least.
I mean, if you think about it, like Jacob already talked about, I had some issues with my first book, and you know what? I take that criticism. Like, okay, I will make sure to work harder on that to make sure, you know, I improve on myself. Take criticism. It's okay to take criticism.
I will also say, KW, you won't know this maybe, but yeah, Johnny was actually the subject of like a lot of some of the reviews like from a while ago. I haven't viewed a Johnny video in some time. It's one of the ones I want to get back into actually because he's also one of the Pops creators. But yeah, like a lot of the time, like I'm, you know, I don't give like exactly like raving endorsements all the time because of course, I mean, I still like watching the videos, but I'm gonna be honest about what I think, and I'm pretty sure that's like the deal here. Hold on. The people that hated said absolutely nothing. The only negative thing I can think of is the fact that he used auto-tune throughout the whole song.
Oh!
What's wrong with auto-tune?
No,
it depends the levels of auto-tune you use. Sometimes it can make you sound like a robot. I tell you what, I'm gonna listen to this quickly and see like what the auto-tune levels are like, because clearly this is gonna be
Yeah. No,
Right,
there's
let's
nothing
see.
wrong with autotune. It like I know like there are some artists who uses autotune for like backup vocals and everything to make them cool and everything. But if you didn't do that and just use autotune because you can't actually sing, that's where I have a little bit of iffy problem right there.
Okay, let's see.
Johnny, don't delete it. That's not the point of what we're saying. Again, if you're having the reaction that you got 2 dislikes and say they said nothing, which is very common, and you're having the reaction that you should delete the entire video, reconsider posting. Because
Yeah.
you sound really stressed out about it by the fact you're coming into someone's stream and talking about it.
Yeah, I don't
This is
delete any
damaging
of
to
my
you,
videos.
where you are getting upset about this to the point where you want to delete the video I'm guessing you worked really hard on. Then don't post for a while. Take a break. Reconsider what you want from YouTube, what you want from posting.
No, I had to take like
Calm
a
down.
mental health hiatus a few times because I wasn't feeling great and that sort of thing. And I realized like, oh, if I keep making videos or doing live streams while I'm in this state, I would be feeling upset or emotional and everything like that. So I have to take breaks. It's a good idea to take breaks no matter the situation is and everything. I mean, right now I'm not taking breaks because I'm really working on my Zelda project because I really want to focus on that. But I still take from time to time take a break, like and think about, okay, what should I do for bed? I want to take a break from it just because I worked on like maybe 3 days straight in a row. Like do whatever you can to make sure you stay positive about the things you do with life, because yes, bad things happen, it sucks, but trying to find the positive at least. And yeah,
My advice right now is take a break from YouTube, reconsider, because you're gonna get hate no matter where you are in life. Johnny, okay, yeah, I give up. I tried my best.
Oh no.
I tried.
He's done he's done that before. Like a lot of the times when we talk about like the stuff with pops or we linger like I linger on a particular plot hole, or you register like different designs, like the Kingdom Defender stuff. He's done that before. It happens with him, which is also another issue with like his there's like his confidence as someone who posts anything.
I mean, sometimes I lose my confidence a little bit from time to time, but at the same time, like, you know what? I'll just make better, I will improve and everything and take those things into mine. And here I am still standing. Yeah. I'm still standing.
I think he came here looking for pity instead of feedback.
Oh.
Then he shouldn't have said feedback, and also he knows that's not what we do here. And also particularly like if he's looking for like also like you're clearly if you're in a place where you're at a point where you have to like hijack someone else's live stream to get them to pity you, particularly when like the subject has like nothing to do with you, you're already in a bad enough spot where you need to like reevaluate at least how you respond to people.
I mean, think about it. I said something about saying like, I don't really much like a Nightcore because the way I have experience with, but I'm not gonna hate someone who likes Nightcore. Yes, the last live stream I was like, having strong opinions on that. I do apologize for that, but I was at least trying to make a joke out of it because I know everyone has likes and dislikes, And then, Emily actually redesigned Amelia, and she looks like a lot better.
Yeah. By the way, the person who commented on here on there saying about it was being auto-tuned, they said that was amazing, although it's a little auto-tuned. Oh well. To which Johnny responds, I just don't have the confidence to do my normal voice. To which the same person responds, don't worry. Doesn't sound like hatred to me. It sounds like two people just left dislikes, which only he can see anyway. And that was what he called hatred rather than just, this is not for me, which is even worse. Also, that being said, I did like listen to like the first verse, and yeah, you can tell that it's auto-tuned, but it doesn't sound like a robot made it. It's just like every now and then there's like sliding notes where you like that, like that kind of thing. That's yeah, which is common in autotune if it doesn't quite register you like in the moment.
Yeah.
So not the end of the world really. Like the first part doesn't sound too bad either.
I bet you, like all the other artists that were growing up and now are celebrities, you know, whether on YouTube or on Spotify, were terrible singers at first.
Oh yeah.
So practice if you want to get confident in your voice. Just keep
I
practicing.
mean, some
and
of
who
them,
knows?
one might argue that some of them are terrible singers to this day. But I'm not going to get into that debate because I'm not even specifying who they are because that's
I will
still,
ask
again,
after the
just
stream.
people's
I will definitely
opinions.
ask after the stream. I want to know now.
Well, no, it's just people sometimes say, "Oh yeah, this person like uses too much autotune. They're not really, not talented enough on there and stuff like that." It depends. Like a lot of the time, it's just nonsense, but it depends.
No, like I will talk about this after the stream because we probably should end it soon since it's like 2 hours long.
That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
need
just kind of go
to
on like
go.
a weird tangent. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason I say, yeah, look here, the Ghosty's right. It's like no big deal. Some dislikes it, then dislike it. I don't care myself. I mean, I do care about dislikes because, like, obviously, I think, okay, if enough people have disliked this particular video, why might that be? Is it just a hate campaign, or is there something I actually have to, modify and change?
Yeah.
That's my response to feedback and dislikes and stuff like that. It's essentially like, okay, what did I do wrong here, and how can I actually do better? Therefore, in the future, it's kind of like what they used to do over here with like they in school they'll make us say like stuff like www and EBI, which means what would well even better if, which is just that's how we like write down particular feedback for everything. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's like basically the structure of the ends of Gacha review. What went well, the pros,
I
the better
never
if, the
get
cons.
like dislikes. Like I just get either likes or no likes. That's it. Views or no views. That's it.
Yeah, I don't get too many dislikes. Some of the musical episodes have got like a bunch of dislikes actually, but then I thought, okay, yeah, there's like no way that I can vouch for this. Some videos, of course, I think my most disliked video that isn't also one of the most popular videos because that's just the ratio. One of my most disliked proportionately videos is actually a diss track that I did on one of my friends. Remember the guys talking about like yesterday who made messed that guy. Yeah, our YouTube relationship has been like up and down several times. Yeah, in real life we were fine all the time. It was just like on YouTube it was like, okay, sometimes we had our rocky moments. And so but yeah, so that was one of the rocky moments, and during that time he actually went to the Roblox forums, told people to check out that video and dislike it. So I'm not counting that because it's cheating. But most other situations, that's what my outro says, please either like or dislike because your opinion matters. I do mean that. It's good for the ratings as well, but I do mean like, okay, what do people actually think? I want to know. I have to know.
Yeah, I don't do like, leave a like and subscribe thing or deal. I just say KWL because I'm like, yeah, I don't care if you like this video or not. I enjoy what I'm making, so I'll see you guys next time in another video that you either like or hate. Don't care.
That's actually a really good outro for you as well. I'll see another video that you either like or hate. That's a nice one.
But anyways, I think we should probably end the stream now.
Absolutely. Also, yeah, Johnny will be okay. This happens a lot of the time where he gets like he overreacts to this kind of thing, and then he's like okay afterwards. Just seems to be the MO sometimes. But now, yeah, we'll leave it here. See how Aiden responds to everything that we have said. And during that time, do I know how to fix the stupid exporting glitch for mobile?
We do.
Yes, by not using. Yes, I do by not using mobile. Please leave a like or dislike if your opinion matters. Got notes already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.